So what is going on, my fellow gamers? Chudenko here. Sorry I've been dead for a while. I've been taking a break from YouTube, and I'm back from YouTube because the pandemic kind of made my head go cuckoo and all that. So besides any of that, I hope y'all are having a good fall so far. And today, if you didn't see by the title already, we're going to be ranking every single Mario Kart Tour city track in the game from worst to best, in my opinion. Now, for fair warning, this is my opinion and my opinion only. Your opinions can go into the comments if you want that. I don't care about your opinions. My opinions are most focused in this video. If I want to, I will have everybody in the comment section rank every single one of the city tracks so far from this video by themselves, and we can have a voting thing so we can see which tracks everybody likes. But for it to count on this list, it must be based off of a city track, like in real life, like a city in real life. I'm going to rank these tracks based on design and music. Sequels to city tracks will not be on this list because it's basically the same track with little differences. Also, if your favorite track's at the bottom of the list, don't worry, there's nothing positive, there's nothing negative about it. It's all positive and only positive points. So, let's get started with number 6. Now, number 6 is Tokyo Blur. I really don't know much about Tokyo. Let's not make this too long, though, because as much as I know about Tokyo, it's not, like, too much. This track really makes me think it's City and Streets Tokyo, not Tokyo altogether, because Tokyo altogether is not City and Streets. It's mostly, oh, look, you've got, all kinds of cool-looking buildings over here, and then you've got the old, like, shops, like exclusive to Japan, and then you've got Tokyo Blur, which is just that. It really represents the city of Tokyo, but still, that's what most of Tokyo is, anyways. But one thing I don't like about this track is it's so short. It needs to be extended. It's really short and sweet, and I don't like it that way. The music on this track kind of puts it down on this list, though, because I listen to it, and all I think is, sounds like something I would hear more in, like, the western part of America than Tokyo. But, let's move on to number 5, which is London Loop. Now, this is how you do a London track right. You've got buses, you've got the cities and streets, you've got the London Gate Bridge of all places. The London Gate Bridge represented in Mario Kart Tour. Design of this track looks excellent, like the city of, or exactly like the city of London. Music involves a guitar, which is what would be heard in London because London music, people from London, which is where the Beatles were originated from, they used a guitar mostly in their band. So it makes a lot of sense. They were going with a vibe, like trying to go with like almost a Beatles vibe, but not a Beatles vibe. But I really like this track, and I like the sound. I like the sound of the music, and it would be high on this list though, because I'm bringing like very, very positive quote, and it sounds like it would be a lot higher on this list, but I had no other place to put it. So, anyways, let's move on to number 4, which is the most recent city track being Los Angeles Slaps. Now, don't get me wrong, you look at it and you're like, this is not Los Angeles completely. It's not. It's Santa Monica, Los Angeles, which is a city in California. after doing my research, this track is literally Santa Monica. Legit. The music really brings it lower, but it really shows how you can represent city as a Mario Kart track. Because if you think about it, you look up Santa Monica, Los Angeles, and you see there's a Ferris wheel, there's a beach, there's all kinds of stuff, and that's what's in the track. There's a beach, there is a boardwalk, there is a Ferris wheel. It feels like what Santa Monica could be if it was put into a Mario game. And it's just very, very excellent to be in this, and being with all the other ones on this list. But let's move on to number 3, which is Vancouver Velocity. Now, for a track being based off of city in Canada, which is a place I want to be and want to go to, because I've heard many good things about it. It's really, really excellent. So this track really reminds me of the Olympics, because there is one part of the track that looks like the torches that start the Olympics. And I'm going to call it the Statue of Fire, is what I'm going to call that part of the track, which is at the beginning of the track. And the music. Oh, don't get me started on the music. The music's beautiful, and it fits well with the track. The track makes me want to go visit Vancouver, Canada right now. But let me talk about one thing. Track seems something I could see all year, yet it's kind of a winter track, which is great for the look, because you never know. You can look at it and like, man, this seems like something I could see all year, yet it's kind of leaned towards a winter track, since it was released during like February, and it was really great. Now coming up with number 2 is New York Minute. So for a person who lives in America, who hasn't been to New York, I personally was born in Florida, so I have not seen much. But knowing what it looks like and what I've seen of New York, this track perfectly represents it. You've got the streets, the city. You've got the boardwalk bridge. You've got all kinds of things that you can see. There's even sewers on the streets. Everything just looks like New York. Music is what I could actually hear in New York, because you hear there's a trumpet, there's I think a saxophone combined in there, which is stuff that is mostly in New York, and it's very, very great. But it doesn't beat number 1, sadly. And number 1 is my personal favorite, and surprisingly, it's Paris Permanente. Now, before we click off this video and say, oh, he's doing it because he really likes Paris, let me explain myself here. I love Paris, alright? It's me not having been to Paris, and as much as I know about it, it perfectly represents Paris. You've got statues at the beginning of the track. You've got the Eiffel Tower. You've got the music. Everything's perfect about this track. This is where I think they outdid themselves. This is perfect in every way. Every way, shape, and form. This track is Paris. Not just Paris Permanente. Just take out Permanente in that at that point. It's Paris. Literally. It's beautiful. And sadly, that is all of the Mario Kart City tracks from Mario Kart Tour Ranked. Hope you liked today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Hope you all have a wonderful Halloween and a great day. Bye, everybody.